Hey guys, I got the Remo Hobby out. This is day 2 of owning the thing, and I've already started my upgrades. First and foremost, I have this little like Fly Sky, I believe it's Fly Sky brand. Let me look on here. Yeah, it's Fly Sky. It's one of their Fly Sky smaller remote. I like this remote a lot. It came off of a Legendary that I had, so I'm going to just peel that sticker off there because I'm weird like that, I guess. I like my stuff to kind of match, but I do like the looks of it. It's really nice. I love these little Fly Sky controllers. And I had this one left over, and it works perfect. I actually put the rubber foam from the controller that came with this Remo on it, and it makes it stick out that much further, so I can one-hand steer it so easy. So nice. And it's got 4 channels. There's channel 3, channel 4. I can put a winch on this thing still with this. And I was actually going to buy a controller, but it was the Dumbo RC one that's sort of like this. But now that I have this one, why buy it, you know? And I also put a 1080, a Hobby Wing 1080 on this thing. So, because with the only way I can replace the other controller that came on this was it had a 2-in-1 receiver combo, receiver ESC combo. Once I took the ESC off, that did away with the controller, and so I had to put a receiver box in this thing. So let me open it up here and show you what I did. I like these. They got tabs on their pins. I like those. I only seen those on like the really small 16 scale rigs. This is the first time I've seen them use them on the big ones. I really like those tabs. I usually put zipper ties on mine and just cut off the slack. It's easier to put them on, take them on and off, but I really like those tabs. All right, let's look here. I kept the, I haven't changed out the transmission yet or the motor. I decided I'm going to keep that for a while until I have any issues. Of course, there's my 1080. It's the older model 1080. I had an extra one. And there's my receiver box. It's a waterproof box. Has all the seals in it. And on the back side of the box there is where I mounted the on-off switch for the 1080. So with the body on, I can just reach under it and hit it right there. On and off. It's very nice. Let me know your thoughts on that. So, and I plan to change the servo out. It is a metal geared servo. I don't know what the weight of it is or anything, how many kilograms it is, but it is metal geared, which is a good thing. I notice it's kind of sluggish, but it does do the trick. For now, it's working fine. I'm not going to fool with it, you know, as of today. I figured this is enough upgrades so far. And I did move my punch all the way up on my settings on the 1080, but I backed down the initial speed a little bit so I can get more slow speed control. I also got a 3S battery pack out. I was going to try it, but it's running so fast on 2S, running so good, I don't think I'm going to even worry about 3S on this thing. But if you guys want to see it, just let me know, and I'll shoot out a video just so you can see what it's like on 3S, because the ESC can easily handle it, and I know that 550 motor that's on it can handle it also at 20 turn. I bet it will fly on 3S, but I'm worried about the drive shafts. They're just completely made out of plastic. There's no metal in them whatsoever, and it's just a matter of time before they go bad. But they're cool looking. They're red. I like that. And they're built really nice. I love when drive shafts are built like this, but I like it when they're metal and plastic, and preferably all metal. But this thing is running great. It's nice and smooth. It's very responsive with this Fly Sky remote. It just runs so much better. It's so much easier for me to reach the stick, the steering. And I noticed the steering itself seemed to be improved a little bit. I have a little bit better steering with this remote. I don't know, it just, for some reason, the throws more. It just steers a lot better. So it's doing great with this 1080. So I upgraded the tires with the Endura Crawler MTs, and I like those. They're siped and they are nice. I love those tires. And of course the 1080, and now I got this controller, the Fly Sky controller, and so far that's it. And this thing is a really, it's all, actually right out the box, it's a good RC. But with this 1080 on here and a better controller, it's improved a lot. And I believe I'm gonna make this like my daily driver, like the one I can just take anywhere and just beat it up any way I like. And it can take it. It can take the abuse, you know. And that way I can save, you know, driving my Traxxas and my Element like every day. You know, save the life on it. You know, take that out for special occasions. It's not every day that I can just afford to throw, you know, $600-700 down for a Traxxas. And this thing being $184, I thought it was a great deal, especially for me. I already had stuff laying around to upgrade it. So it didn't cost me, you know, anything to upgrade it. I already had the parts, you know. So that's pretty cool. That's why I really enjoyed this RC so far. I actually have a bumper that'll fit it. I got to do a little bit of modifications on it, on the way it's mounted. And I'm not sure about this bumper. It sticks out so far, and I don't know. I'm going to see how it hasn't affected anything on the crawling. It's not really hurt anything yet. So if it causes me any kind of problems or if it breaks, I'll definitely change it out. So I do have a spare to put on here. It's a very nice one. This is a very capable little rig. It's got nice ground clearance. I love it. It doesn't scrub at all. So even with these larger Endura tires, I would say I could put 2.2s on it and get by with it. I might try my mudslingers, my 2.2 mudslingers, just to see how it is, how it performs. So I'm definitely going to make a mud pit, do some mud in here really soon. And this will be one of the trucks I'm going to throw in the mud pit. These tires alone would be good in mud. It's got a nice speed about it. There's top speed right there. I'd say it's between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Let's see if I can get it on here going top speed. There we go. And that's plenty fast for a trail truck. And that motor sounds so nice and smooth. It's running great with the 1080. I put a 50% on the reverse. So I backed it down a little bit. So top speed and reverse is that right there. And that's more than enough. There's nothing I can't stand worse than one going in reverse that's just flying out of control. Especially if you're up on the rocks and you just need a little bit of reverse. This thing's a little beast. I got a 5300 ADC, a 5300 MAH 2S LiPo on it. And since I have the stock servo, I only got it sitting at 6 volts. This ESC the 1080, I can change it to 6 volts or go up to 7.4 volt. And as soon as I get a new servo on there, I'm going to get one that's capable of the 7.4. And that is definitely would be an improvement for the steering, the speed, and the power. This thing is just running great. Sounds good. And I have a lot of it being a basic crawler, SCX10 kind of frame. I have a lot of spare parts that can fit on it. I have multiple drive shafts. So I plan on just leaving it like this for a while until something else breaks on it. But let me know your thoughts on these Remo Hobbies. I think they're great for the dollar, and it's a fun little project to work on. It doesn't break the bank, and it's not hard to upgrade. Everything's really easy to work on. Easy access. Let's see if this thing scrubs at all. Now the shocks, they don't have any adjustments on it. All I'm gonna do is I can put those clips on it to adjust them. So I might put better shocks on it, but that's pretty good. That's really good. They are a little bit stiff, but they're not bad. They do allow it to articulate kind of nice. I do have a set of solid aluminum all adjustable shocks just sitting around, and I think they're 120 millimeters. That's about what size these are. These are large shocks. But like I said, I'm not really going to do anything else to this until I get a problem with something. I like the body. It's got a nice look. I like the clear windows. I did order some LEDs for it. And it is nice. I noticed it's got a place for 2 LEDs in the very front bumper. It's got a place for 4 LEDs up top, obviously. And this was nice. I didn't notice when I first got it. It's got a place in the back. LED there and a red LED right there. And it came with a mount for a, so I can pull a trailer. It came with a hitch. That's pretty awesome. And it came with a bunch of just it came with gas cans, came with 2 fire extinguishers, a lot of scale accessories. And it came with 2 sand ladders. And it came with all the screws to mount it. I'm not sure. I guess that's what all these points are for, is what I'm assuming, is to mount some of those accessories. And it's got a cool little box back here. I can open that up and it's a little storage box. I guess where I can put the wheel wrench if I want. But if I were to put something in there like that, I definitely would want to put 2-sided tape or Velcro on it. I wouldn't want it rattling around in there. So more than likely, I just won't use that little box. Oh, got a stick stuck in there. There we go. It is actually a great little crawler. This thing's very capable. It's a nice large tent scale. I definitely recommend one of these on Amazon, is where you can find them. I've seen them on eBay too, You can get on Amazon for $15 off right now. And it brought this one down to $184. Even at $199, right at $200, that's a good price for a 10 scale that doesn't really need anything. Especially for somebody that doesn't own any crawlers and just wants to try it out and see if they like it. It's a great RC for that. But it's also like somebody like me that's got a lot of extra upgrades. But all right, guys. I just wanted to show you the upgrades that I did to the Remo Hobby. Let me know your thoughts on it. Yes, I know I'm aware it's a budget RC, but it's a good one. And let me know your thoughts on my upgrades that I did to it. And as always, guys, thanks for everything.